everybody. I am the Revolution. Why am I standing up? I have an explanation for it. This chair frightens me. Every time I sit in it, it gets really weird. I feel like I'm going to fall down. So at some point, I'm going to sit down. Okay. I'm going to sit down. I'm just really afraid of this chair on this new set.
It's very loosey-goosey.
It's very loosey-goosey.
I think when we get...
Like seeing your teeth, because that's all they got right now.
Oh, that's all they can see?
Is your teeth and your hands.
That's all.
The teeth, but the teeth would be the mouth, so that's the important part, right?
Yes, that's all that people care about. They couldn't even see that.
Talk about a mouthpiece.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll come around here. So, thank you for joining the Sunday edition. I'm scared to sit down in this chair. I'm a fat fuck, so I know I'm not supposed to cuss so much on this show. Yeah. I'm not supposed to cuss. Look at it. As soon as I sit down,
I got scared.
This is not designed for fat people.
Okay.
Other fat people on our show was like, on our network was like, they don't want to do this. So,
hey.
Who ordered these? Go ahead. You look like you want to say who ordered these.
I ordered them.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Okay, well, who selected them?
Oh. This guy next to me.
Hey. Okay. So, really quickly on the Sunday edition, this is Oscar night. So, we wanted to talk all things Oscar movies that we did not see.
Right. I saw one Best Picture movie.
Okay.
And a couple of like the visual effects and original screenplay.
Yeah.
Or no, adapted screenplay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So, nevertheless, the FCN universe, we the five out there, we're going to give you our thoughts what we think is going to take home the big awards. Where are we going to start?
Best Picture.
We're going to start at the big award?
I did it in order. I didn't have time to play with it.
You're going to start at the top of the...
I didn't have time to play with it.
You're going to start at the top of the mountain. This is the one that people care most about.
Number one.
They're going to tune out.
I started at number one for number one.
They're going to tune out.
Are they? Can we go backwards? I wonder if this goes backwards. Will it let me go backwards? It will. We're going backwards.
We're going backwards.
All right. Best visual effects.
Best visual effects.
Listen, I saw all of these movies except for Blade Runner. So I'm very excited about this this category.
I will say this. Blade Runner looked fantastic. Yeah. All story aside, I would say Blade Runner looked the best.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love the way Skull Island looked.
Skull Island looked great. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy was amazing.
It looked phenomenal.
My personal pick, I'll tell you why, would be actually Planet of the Apes.
Well, because I don't have anything to write on.
It is so difficult to integrate
humans and
CGI, and they did really well with that.
Okay, so your pick is...
My pick is...
Your pick is Apes?
Is Apes. I'm going with Planet of the Apes.
Okay, I think it's going to be Blade Runner. If anyone didn't see it, Blade Runner was a muddled mess of a film. Ridley Scott should just go on to producing. Yeah. He should just stop directing and trying to stick his ding-a-ling and
yes.
Just, dude, out of here.
Leave it to the professionals.
Yeah.
You're the money guy.
You're the name.
Right. You can put scot-free on everything. That's fine.
That's fine.
We love it.
Scot-free. Spielberg, I swear to goodness, I'm going to die. Yeah, no, nobody has, everybody knows there's a fourth wall here. Everybody knows that around here.
Thank you.
Why my pad got to be white?
Oscar's so white.
I didn't use that hashtag.
Me neither.
I refuse.
I thought the joke
She's false advertising. Mm-hmm. Her picture is at least 6 years old. Her picture is at least 6 years old. She doesn't look like that any longer.
Who?
The person who silence, ma'am. The person who created that hashtag. I'm not falling for the shenanigans.
Okay.
I'm not here for that. I'm not here for the shenanigans.
All right. So next,
yes.
I could not find a compilation of this one. So
Okay.
it is the best production design.
Okay.
So we have Beauty and the Beast, which I didn't see.
Okay.
Blade Runner, which I didn't see. Darkest Hour, which I didn't hear of until recently.
Yeah.
Dunkirk, I didn't
Yeah.
see it. Shape of Water, didn't care.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I think it's gonna go to Beauty and the Beast. Actually,
Oh, okay. I was going Shape of Water.
I'm gonna say I would say Shape of Water would be my
Shape
second
of Water
pick.
is the trendy pick this year.
But
I'm
it's
calling
not.
it as the trendy pick.
It's not trendy. It's Guillermo, man. The guy is a listen, man. Listen, if there's any director out there who deserves all the acclaim and the praise of being a great cinematographer, filmmaker, writer, producer, direct, like every single, this guy does it all.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He is a master filmmaker. You know, and this is something that I want to talk about, right? Like, let me be very clear in saying this.
Okay.
That all the blurs out there who cape so hard for Asians and other minorities, he's a guy that we're not always, like he and Robert Rodriguez, I don't feel like that the blur community capes hard enough for Latinos to helm projects.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sure, Guillermo quietly doesn't need our help. Like he's
made it.
He gets these budgets and
yes, he gets the budgets and he uses them. He's a masterful filmmaker. I would say that.
Yeah,
I would
he
say
is.
That.
But I think that still, you know, there are other filmmakers behind him that deserve. There are a lot of female Latina directors who need that push. There was this one Iranian female director. She did a vampire film. I can never remember what her name is, and I'm sorry, but everyone knows she got nominated. Why are you doing that face?
Was Iranian? Is that the way an Iranian would pronounce it, or what? What accent was it? I was just wondering what accent that was.
How would an Iranian?
I don't know. I don't really have an Iranian accent in my head. So
but it's not.
I was just wondering.
It's Iranian.
Oh, okay.
What should I say? Iranian? Should I sound like a boorish American? Or should I have rolled it the way that I've heard many Iranians?
Okay, so it was the way. Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, but you smiled and you smirked.
I did.
You were kind of mocking me like I was being pretentious. That's what you were doing here. That's what you were doing.
That was unintentional. You're right, though.
I know that I'm right.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
So it was Beauty and the Beast for me?
Beauty and the Beast for you, and I said Shape of Water.
There you go.
All right. Okay. But we can... I would like you to finish your thought.
No, that's okay now.
About that director.
No, it's okay. It's over now.
But I remember...
That moment has passed.
Didn't she
it
get
doesn't
nominated
matter.
last year?
I'm not going to participate with you in that.
Okay.
So that's Best Production Design.
Best Original Song.
That's where we're at now?
That's where we're at now. So we've got Mighty River from Mudbound, Mystery of Love from Call Me By Your Name. Well, do you know what that movie was about?
I do not.
Let me tell you something about Call Me By Your Name.
I do not.
If you want to talk about something that was not on my radar in the least bit, that's the movie on this list.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Darkest Hour I ran across that and just forgot, but Call Me By Your Name, I'm in the dark.
Let me say this to you, okay?
Yeah.
This year, legitimately, is the most pick-me Oscar Twitter year I've seen since 1984.
Wow.
This is the most out of Africa ass movie list since Out of Africa ass. No, I'm dead
I got you. No,
serious.
I'm reading you, man.
Because here's what's funny, right? Listen. Let's talk about that, right?
Go ahead.
This is the same year that Color Purple had 12 nominations and took home Best Original Theme Jacket
Right.
Crew jacket.
Right.
Best crew jacket.
Right. That's basically what they got.
Right?
Yeah.
No. I'm serious here, right?
Yep.
And out of Africa. And you look on any list, you will never see out of Africa on any critic list. You will never see out of Africa.
Yeah.
That's what this list reads like that, man. Like, when was the last, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you seen The English Patient? When was the last time you
ever
heard someone mention The English Patient?
Nah.
Since its run?
In a joke maybe a week or two ago.
The English Patient. Right?
Yes. It was a joke about whiteness.
That's what this BS is, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Lady Bird.
Listen, when Lady Bird first came out, right? I was like, what's the name of that movie with old girl that's now gay, who was in all the X-Men movies? She played the chick that got preggers, and it was the toast of the town. And it blew up her career. It blew up, what's his name? Career, who, hey baby, who slapped Rihanna's ass, and this is the
Chris
end.
Brown? Oh,
No. Wow, that escalated really quickly, fam.
Michael Cera.
What was the name of that movie? Come on, somebody look it up.
Look it up. I don't remember.
The movie where she was the girl who got pregnant and she kept Juno. And it's like, look at it. Look at the color palette.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Look at the cinematography. Look at the color palette, all the way down to the name, Juno, Lady Bird. Like, if you legitimately are telling me that they are not trying to facsimile the success of Juno with Lady Bird.
What's the movie about?
Let's look it up here.
Because I thought it was about
let's look it up.
Some president's wife, like Rose.
No. Lady Bird Johnson was the president's wife.
Right.
No.
It's not about that.
No. This is some white chick.
Okay.
This is some downtrodden middle class white chick. I'm sure. Some angsty 20-something maturing into her 30-something.
Oh yeah, I got one of my coworkers watching. Hey Chelsea, if you're still watching.
An artistically inclined 17-year-old girl I'm not making this up.
And I'm done.
This isn't Juno 2?
Yeah.
An artistically inclined 17-year-old girl comes of age in Sacramento, California. Wasn't Juno artistic?
She came of age in Alaska.
She wasn't in Alaska.
No,
I know. I know, bro. And then look, you got Laurie Metcalf. Like, this is it just screams trying too hard.
Yeah. Versus what's the girl's name that was one of your favorites that was in Juno, the stepmom.
Oh yeah. Hold on. And this is 10 years ago to the year. And damn near the same cast, bro. Allison Janney, J.K. Simmons, Jason Bateman, Jennifer Gardner, Michael Cera, Ellen Page. Get out of here, man. Listen, man. Listen. I don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, baby.
No.
I don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You were not going to get me in the theaters to see Juno 2.
Right.
The Juno Strikes Back.
Juno Strikes Back.
You were not going to get me in there to see the Juno Strikes Back, man. You were not going to get me in there to see that.
So that was our tangent from Best Original Song.
Okay.
Moving. But the point of it really was, and has held fast, that these are a very uninteresting batch of movies.
Yeah.
That explore, whiteness and trying hard to get an Oscar. Best Original Song, I'm gonna give it to Coco.
You give it to Coco?
That's just my.
I'm gonna give it to
offhand guess.
Mudbound. Who did that?
Mighty River from Mudbound. That's a good
question. Is that Mary J. Blige? Is that the Mary J. Blige?
Oh, is that
record?
Okay, I bet it is because she's getting.
Is that the Mary J. Blige?
Yo, Mary J. Blige got a nod this year. That's
okay. So I'm gonna go with Mighty River.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So, best original score. Again, I couldn't find a compilation fast
Where you
enough. Right next to the song.
Yeah. Best original score.
So,
I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna. You got Hans Zimmer in the War Story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Dunkirk.
I have to agree with you on that one.
I'm gonna go Dunkirk.
I'm gonna take this as I'm gonna real quick run them down. Dunkirk, Hans Zimmer, Phantom Thread, Johnny Greenwood, Shape of Water, Alexander Desplat, Star Wars, Last Jedi, John Williams, and 3 Billboards, Carter Burwell. I want to take this opportunity to hold that thought to say that I really, really hope and pray that Star Wars gets shut out from all Oscars this year. I don't want them to get any. They don't deserve any.
Yeah. Good stuff. I'm going to change my pick. I'm going to change my pick. I'm going to change my pick. Who do you think I'm going to? Water? Nope. I'm going to go with Phantom Thread, Johnny Greenwood.
Greenwood, okay.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
About Johnny?
Paul Thomas Anderson is one of my famous directors. One of my favorite directors. There Will Be Blood is one of my all-time favorite films.
Really?
You ever seen There Will Be Blood?
Yes.
That's one of my all-time favorite. Have you ever seen The Master?
I don't think so.
You never seen The Master? Listen, the man is he is a genius.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that then.
He is a genius,
Put that on
and
my
his
Raymond
scores.
Recommendation list.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna change it since I want to be different than you. I don't want to do whatever you do. So I'm gonna pick. I want to do the complete.
I did what you did.
I'm gonna pick the complete opposite of you. I'm gonna pick Phantom Thread.
What do you know what that movie's about?
Whites in the Phantom Thread. A white man creates a thread of
phantomness
in whiteness.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's what I got.
I'm gonna look it up because we're gonna talk about that again.
I'm right. There's no reason to look it up. I just told you what it's about.
It was about. So I don't even. There's no point.
There's no point in looking it up.
Got it. Best film editing.
Okay.
We got Baby Driver, again Dunkirk, I, Tonya, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards.
Where is that at? Best film editing. Okay.
Middle right.
Yeah. Baby Driver for the win.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Baby Driver for the win.
I'm gonna say that they want to give. They really want to give I, Tonya an award, and I don't see them getting a major award. So I'm gonna give best film editing to I, Tonya.
I'm gonna be. Let me help you here, bro. Let me help you here. I'm picking Baby Driver just in fandom. Because I thought that the editing was done well. Let me help you out here, bro. If you want to win, you might want to pick Dunkirk.
Pick Dunkirk?
If you want the W,
Dunkirk,
no. If you want the W,
I want the risk.
You want the risk?
I want the high risk, high reward pick.
Well, then anybody out there that is playing with their friends tonight and you want the win, if you want the lock, trust me when I tell you it's Lee Smith and Dunkirk. Trust me, I'm being a fanboy and just picking Baby Driver because I love the editing. I love his editing. I love their combination of editing styles. But I think Lee Smith is going to get it. I think he's going to walk away with it with Dunkirk, man.
Okay.
3 different narratives. And again, that Chris Nolan magic, that cinematic.
Yeah.
Magiciary.
It would not.
Magiciary.
That's the real thing.
Magiciary. Okay.
So interesting thing about Phantom Thread.
Yeah.
Wasn't Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood?
Yes, he's in. This is his guy.
Right,
so what
that's his dude.
Yeah.
I'm reading the description. I didn't have to come here. You're about right.
Yes, I know that.
This is the most whitest description of a movie that I should never care about.
Exactly.
What?
I told you.
Okay.
You don't listen to me.
I don't. I'm a
you never
jerky
listen
ass
to me.
Brother and a horrible.
You never listen to me. I'm always trying to.
I'm
trying to help you out. I'm always trying to help you out. So what did you pick though? You picked I Tonya?
I picked I, Tonya.
Okay, well, you're an idiot.
Best. Remember that he said that.
You're an idiot. I want you to know
Best cinematography.
Okay.
We've got Blade Runner, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk Again, Mudbound, and The Shape of Water.
This is a tough one. This is an absolute. Oh, you got your pick?
I'm doing Shape of Water. We talking about cinematography.
Yeah.
We'll go with Guillermo.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna let me say this. All jokes aside, I don't know what Vegas has on these odds. I would love to see what Vegas has on these odds. I bet you this might be the most narrow odds.
I wish
of
between them and Dunkirk.
No, of all the categories.
Just the category.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Blade Runner, Dunkirk, Mudbound looked amazing, bro. Mudbound looked fantastic. And The Shape of Water, per usual, looked brilliant. I didn't get a chance to see Darkest Hour, but Blade Runner, Dunkirk, Mudbound, Shape of Water. I'm very torn here. I am very torn here. Oh man, what did you pick?
Shape of Water.
I'm gonna make my pick.
Darkest Hour is about Winston Churchill. Make it.
I'm gonna make my pick, and I'm gonna make my pick for political reasons.
Do it. Ready?
I'm gonna make my pick due to Mr. Me Too. We're gonna go with Rachel Morrison and Mudbound. This year is gonna be the year of the woman because Hollywood, when it was Oscars So White, they are going to try to make it up to the lady gals of the world.
I can feel that.
If there was someone of trans ancestry running in a category right now.
On that note, Tanya film editing was a female, was a woman. Tatiana.
Hold on, excuse me.
Rigo.
Hold on, did anybody out there see the absolute jerkiness of his? There you go. So, did anyone see that?
I hope they did. I'm sure they did.
Okay. You're gonna wear that look straight to your fucking grave.
That's so true.
You're gonna wear that look.
Facts.
I'm gonna throw the first shovel of dirt on your corpse.
That's also true. That's also true.
I'm gonna be there. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, but that's the day that I start. I'm gonna throw the first. It's gonna be a healthy shovel of dirt. It's not even
the jerkiest of the jerks.
It's not even gonna be soil. It's gonna be dirt. It's gonna be dirt rocks, and I'm gonna flick the cigarette onto that heap of dirt and dirt rocks, and I'm gonna turn my back. I'm gonna flip my collar and walk away. I'm gonna walk away. I hope it's nothing but ash and dead leaves and just pooey on your grave. Next.
Giving Aiden instructions of having a radio there. There's gonna be a walk away song that I'm gonna make him play when you walk away. Like, look, your Uncle Raymond is gonna do this. When he walks away, just hit play.
Okay. And you want instructions to go to Aiden. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll happen. Okay. Next category, sir.
The next category is Best Animated. Hey.
Best Animated. What do we have here?
Boss Baby, The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, and Loving Vincent. So Coco and Ferdinand are two Latina themed.
Yeah. But Loving Vincent seems to be Middle Eastern.
Right, and it's very artsy.
Oh, no. Loving Vincent.
Oh, no, The Breadwinner is.
The Breadwinner is.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, man. Ow, this is going to be in the face of Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, I am choosing The Breadwinner. I'm
going with Coco still.
You're still going to go with Coco?
Yeah,
you
Coco.
Like anything Coco related. You like
Not
anything.
the reason, but okay.
Nobody's going to choose an Anglo-Saxon, small, know-it-all, blonde, tiny hand.
He's not winning.
Erudite.
That's Boss Baby.
White baby. That's what I'm saying. No one's choosing this.
No, that's not getting chosen.
No one's choosing little know-it-all, little bratty, little white, little man baby, little bossy, little I got the plan, all the know-it-all babies. Nobody's gonna go with that.
There we go.
The voting public is not fucking picking Bob Smith. They're not picking Donald Trump, the animated movie. They're not doing it. Okay, so
Donald Trump, the animated movie, yes.
They're not picking it.
All right.
So I'm going with the breadwinner.
Okay.
What you got?
I got Coco.
Coco. Okay. Now get the hell out of there.
All right. Best supporting actress.
Whoa!
Look at that.
Whoa!
Look at that category.
Whoa!
That's some heavy hitters.
Whoa!
Yeah. So
Whoa!
we got Mary J. from Mudbound.
Yeah.
Allison Janney for
Yeah.
Leslie Manville from Phantom Thread.
Who?
Lori Metcalf from Lake.
Wow.
And Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water.
What? Okay. Let's listen. 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 Let me say this. Let's really talk about this. Lori Metcalf.
Yeah.
Deserve it. Like, this is, all BS aside, I think they should just give it to her just off the strength of the fact that she got here and she got nominated. Lori Metcalf, this should be her career Oscar. I don't care about nothing else. Lori Metcalf has been all the way back. Did you not see Lori Metcalf as a child at the Goodman? Have you never seen Lori Metcalf at the Goodman?
I did.
Lori Metcalf has been an actress, an actor's actor of stage, the small screen
and the big screen
and the large screen. She can. Let me say this. I don't want to get tears in my eyes. Like, there are people that just really know her from Roseanne and love her from Roseanne.
Right.
I know her from stage. Like, I've literally seen this woman work at the Goodman. I've seen her put on performances that I was like, whoa, like, this is how you do it. That made me go, I should never call myself an actor. You know, I should never call myself an actor. I've seen her. You know what film that I saw her in that made me fall in love with her?
What?
A little weird little ditty with her and her Goodman co-creator, John Malkovich.
What movie?
Making Mr. Right. Remember that?
I don't think I ever saw that one.
You never saw that?
No.
He was playing a quirky scientist who created an android in his own image. And the android was really weird, and he was like, you know, handsome, had this blonde hair and stuff, and it got out into the world, and this one reporter chick fell for him, and she fell for him, and these two women kind of fell in love with the android.
Okay.
And they were really setting the android up to be the first deep space mission, right?
Okay.
And so what ended up happening was that the actual scientist wasn't really good with people. So he switched places with the android, and he went into the capsule to go into outer space, and he let the android stay and be in a relationship with Frankie. And Frankie was this redhead, short woman of the 80s type, you know.
Picture already.
You know, spunky. Yeah, you know the type. You know, white woman, talk too much, smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? Oversexed, overworked, underpaid.
Loud colors.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
wears
big
loud
shoulders.
colors,
Yeah, that woman. And she was so funny in that. She was, and I was like, man, like, she, you know. So. And you know, like you just said, you just mentioned Allison, that I'm a huge fan. You just mentioned that I'm a huge fan of Allison, right? Yeah, get your ass down there and get it like I always have. Get your ass down there and get it. Just like I always had to take my fat ass down there. You get your ass down there and you get it.
Get your indicted ass down there.
You get your indicted ass down there, Quimby. All right. So,
So
bro,
now I don't even have to watch that movie because you just told me the whole thing.
I didn't. It was great. I'm gonna say, just listen. My pick is absolutely for the love of Lori Metcalf. As my heart is telling me that. Something tells me I have a sinking and sneaky suspicion that Octavia is nipping at her heels.
Yep, that's my pick actually.
So go ahead. Let's hear your.
I'm going for Octavia.
You're going for Octavia,
and I know she just won. What did she won for?
Doodoo Pie.
Oh my God.
She won for Doodoo Pie.
What's the?
She won for Doodoo Pie.
About the mathematicians. What was the name of that movie? Hidden Figures. Didn't she win for Hidden Figures?
I thought she won for Doodoo Pie.
That might.
For the help, yes.
Didn't she win for the help? For Doodoo Pie?
Did she win for Hidden Figures, or was that?
I don't think so.
Or was that
who won for
Hidden Figures? Somebody did.
No, she won.
Yeah,
she had to win because what's that didn't even get nominated. Right. They was like, "Oh, Cookie, if you don't get your ass out of here." And Janelle, if you don't get your little cute little ass out of here.
You know it wasn't Janelle.
Octavia, let's give it to the real actress.
Sorry.
Get your slack mouth, round-eyed ass. Give the funny looking Alabama give her the award. That's who we're gonna get the award to. So
nope, she didn't. She was just a nominee.
She was just a nominee.
Yep.
All right.
So there you go.
I'm gonna say Laurie Metcalf.
Okay. I think they're both very good picks. I wouldn't be surprised at either one.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Allison Jenney was by far. Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. I watched I, Tonya. Okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay. Right. I thought it was a fun movie. But let me tell you something. She ran away with that entire film.
Doesn't surprise me.
She ran away. When we get to Best Actress,
that's coming up.
And let me tell you something. Margot Robbie was nominated for that.
Yeah.
And she keeps this Brooklyn accent. Because that's like the only American accent she can do. Everybody kind of sounds like this.
So she's Wolf of Suicide Tanya. Or Tanya Squad.
Tanya Squad.
Wolf of Tanya Squad.
Wolf of Tanya Squad.
Get a new character, Margot.
See, hey, sometimes you can't do any other accents. Like your boy could only do the Chicago accent.
Oh, right. Yep, that's true.
He could only do the British dude. He could mastered
Frasier, right?
Frasier.
Yep.
He mastered the Chicago
that
accent.
Was it. And so he went with it.
So he could only play retired
cops.
So, but he played cops though until he got whatever. Move on. But I'm glad that Mary J got a nomination.
Yeah,
I'm glad. It's just showing that Octavia chops are not dulled. But here's the thing though. Let's find a vehicle for Octavia to lead. Yes. She's always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Absolutely.
Let's get her to, the bride status soon. We would love to see her play Mary McLeod Bethune or something. I legitimately meant that. And okay.
Best actress.
Let me say this.
Say it.
Let me say this.
Say it.
Let me say this. And I mean this. There should be a spitball marksman, a spitball sniper shooter place in the theater to take out her forehead. Meryl Streep's forehead. If this bitch wins.
Listen.
Okay? No. Not it should be that sound dry. Yeah. I want the big wet I want
it to hear.
I want Meryl Streep to just go down in a wet, nasty blaze of spitball infamy. I'm tired of her. Look, why is she always the bride? Why is she always the bride? Yeah. They just what is this?
How many nominations has she had?
79,000.
Every other year.
Legitimately. I don't think no actor has had more nominations than Meryl Streep. I don't know if that's true.
And she was in previously aforementioned Out of Africa.
See? She was in Out of Africa. One of the most fluffed. Oh my God, this is just awful. It's just awful. Margot Robbie should not even be. No, we're not. I'm not playing that game. I'm not even playing that game. Not even considering her. I'm not even looking at Meryl. I'm gonna tell you this. Let me say this. Let me be very clear with you.
21. Jesus.
21 nominations.
Yes, and 1, 2.
17 wins. Don't tell me no. Don't you ever tell me no.
3 wins.
That's it?
Yep. Yeah, Yeah, we'll nominate Meryl. Don't give her an award.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
Yes, tell me.
Frances
Uh-huh.
was magnanimous. Let me tell you something. Frances McDormand is an acting fool. 3 Billboards is one of my... Let me tell you something. The last Oscar film that did it for me on this level, that I was just like, I love this movie. I love this movie. Was the drumming movie. What was the name of that?
Oh, yeah. With J.K. Simmons in it.
Yeah.
Can't remember now. But
Oh,
yes.
yeah. I can't remember. That was a really good movie. Oh, my God. That was so good. 3 Billboards was... Listen, 3 Billboards was everything. I'm telling you right now. Whiplash.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now, bro. My pick, I'm not playing with nobody out here.
It's
Frances McDormand.
Right, yeah. So
it's Frances McDormand. I'm not playing with
sure
y'all.
That's what you want? You want Frances McDormand?
I'm taking Frances. Who you got?
I was gonna go with her, but I'm gonna go another way. Then I'm gonna go with Saoirse Ronan.
That's the whitest thing happening.
And Lady Bird.
That's the white. Let me ask you this question.
Which one is that? Is that her?
Oh, no, that's not.
Yes, it is, because that's the woman from Shape of Water. That's Sally Hawkins.
The Skinny
Mosley. She's whiter than Margot Robbie, and she's an Anglo-English.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, I hate this year, but I'm gonna pick her.
Yeah. Let me be very honest with you, though. Let me be very clear.
Okay.
Let me be very clear. If all these women, this is about to be the very, very, very sexist comment. So if you guys aren't into, uber masculinity and, stuff like that, then probably tune out and get ready to drag me. But let me say this.
Say it.
If all these women said, "Oh, Ravo, we all want to be with you. We all love you," it's like, "Hey, Meryl, let's go."
Yep.
This one. Look at this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Hey.
Say it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Meryl, baby.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you something. I would jab both fingers in Margot Robbie's skull and put my thumb in her goddamn mouth and snatch her head off her neck and roll her away from Meryl's face to prove to her how much I love her. Like so many bowling balls.
She'd go for it too, I think.
She's like, "I didn't need you to do that. I want you to know how much I love you, Meryl. It's me and you, Meryl." What did you?
No,
It's me and you, Meryl.
That was a very convincing, and we're clear.
I love Meryl Streep.
I know you do. I do know you do, which is why I was surprised at your previous tangent.
Yeah, but we're talking. I'm tired.
The
I'm
relation
tired.
of
me
her
being in love with her.
nominations.
Like, I would tell her if I'm at home in a bathrobe, like, "Look, baby, I'm gonna need you to sit.
Hey, baby.
Hey, set your ass down. I'm
gonna give you a bubble
a
bath.
bubble bath." Okay, so where we at?
We got Best Actor. Right. Willem Dafoe, he's Florida Man. Willem Dafoe is Florida Man.
Florida Man. He's Florida
from
Man.
the Florida Project.
Okay.
Woody Harrelson, 3 Billboards. Richard Jenkins, Shape of Water. Christopher Plummer, All the Money in the World. And Sam Rockwell, 3 Billboards.
And this is supporting, right?
This is supporting.
Now look at this. See, this is what gets me. You shove 2 actors from the same film
movie.
Right?
Yep.
See, and this is what I was thinking should have happened with I, Tonya. I think Allison should have been shoved in the Best Actress.
Yeah, they
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They have a thing though, don't they? Like, do they ever categorize more than one person in one movie as the lead?
Yeah, you could do that.
That's been done before?
Yeah, it's been done before. Remember the time with me and Al Pacino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Clearly.
Yeah.
It was an amazing year.
It was a great year.
Neither one of you guys won for some reason.
Yeah, neither of us.
That was the biggest shocker.
I mean, it was sometimes it's too much on the screen.
Right.
And it cancels everything out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just...
I don't think that's what happened. I think there was a lot of haters.
Yeah.
Because that movie was so,
I mean, it did so much. Yeah. It was a lot happening.
It was
a lot happening.
So who's your pick here?
Let me tell you this. Mm-hmm. Christopher Plummer is in there for kind of being like, Christopher, you're a good guy. Yeah. Thank you for coming in here and saving the day for such a bad man. You're a bad man. You're a very bad man. Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. What's his name? Grabby McRapes? Mac underage thrust penisty theater Mac
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, that's him. Yes. I just said that.
Right, you did.
Theater Mac underage penetrate. That's what I just said that.
Mm-hmm. They okay.
Okay, so he bailed him out. The Florida Project.
He bailed the movie out. He didn't bail out Spacey.
No, he didn't.
Spacey got bailed.
Yeah. Woody Harrelson did a bang up job, bro. Mm-hmm. He did a bang up job. But however, did you hear something?
I did.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go Sam Rockwell.
I'm going Sam Rockwell. I'm not going opposite of you.
That's fine. Do your thing, fam.
Because I
do your thing, little daddy. Do your thing, little daddy.
I heard people were angry at the racism in this movie.
Oh yeah,
because of the job that he did. So I think that's good enough for me.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It was like your performance when we did Blues for Mr. Charlie.
Blues for Mr. Charlie.
Yeah, and you got booed off the stage.
Booed.
You got booed off the stage. You didn't even get no booty that week.
No.
You didn't get no. You got booed
no,
off.
My girlfriend did not like me for a couple of days after that.
Yeah. That's what's up. You didn't deserve no thick black woman for a little while after.
But
how many times did you say the N-word during that production?
I don't remember.
You said it a lot, huh?
I did.
It came off a little easy.
That's what people said.
Yeah, they said it was a little too easy for you. Mm-hmm. It seemed a little natural. Mm-hmm. Dredging up a lot of...
You caught me. After all these years, you were blinded back then with, youthful energy and admiration for a fellow actor and friend. Mm-hmm. But
I'm drawing swastikas on my card now. Hateful
best
swastika.
Actor.
Let me say this. This is supposed to be your boy's last film.
Who?
Daniel Day-Lewis. This is supposedly his last film again.
Okay.
He's in a Paul Thomas Anderson film. Mm-hmm. The magic that they have. I'm going to tell you something. There are 3 guys in here that are my favorite actors.
Yeah.
Dan Day-Lewis, Gary Oldman, and Denzel Washington. And this guy, look at the character that he got into.
That's not even Gary Oldman right there.
He never, you don't know who Gary Oldman is half the time when he's in the movie. I remember when we saw Hannibal.
Yes.
And we were like, where was Gary Oldman at? Yeah. Like the entire time.
Yeah, when the credits rolled, Gary Oldman wasn't in that movie.
Gary Oldman wasn't in this movie. Where's Gary? So you're just gonna toss it off then like 5. Cordell. But you shuddered when I said the name God.
I shuddered.
It was like that was Gary Oldman?
Yeah.
What's our favorite Gary Oldman performance?
This ain't White Boy Day.
Oh, you just gonna come on up in here and there's these 2 great big old titties on the screen. And you ain't gonna even flinch. You must think this white boy dead.
It ain't white boy day, is it?
It ain't white boy.
Oh, it ain't white boy day.
It ain't white boy day.
Yo, True Romance, my movie. He killed it. He killed it. What was his name?
Like Clarence. That's a nigga name.
That's it.
Clarence. That's a nigga name. But you know what's funny? Do you know how many movies did that scene? Like they all, you know what that scene was, right? That was all based on the whatchamacallit murders from L.A. The scene from Boogie Nights. All of that is the same exact scene. The Wonderland murders.
Right. No shit.
All of it. Everybody took that Wonderland scene. Mm-hmm. Here's this drug dealer. Here's this big black bodyguard. And the shooter. Everybody took that from the Wonderland. Yep. So it's funny how writers get all this credit for these scenes, but you're just taking stuff from headlines and you're using it.
Nothing new under the sun.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. So I don't know, bro. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Daniel Day.
Okay. Then all right. Can I just say this? I'm gonna say this. Daniel is Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Does not deserve to be in this category.
No,
he did not do that good of an acting job.
No, he did.
He's coming in on the strength of the movie.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be in this category.
No.
His acting was decent.
It was decent. So it was decent.
I'm gonna go Gary Oldman.
Okay.
For Oldman time's sake.
For Oldman time's sake. All right, what we got?
All right, next, best original screenplay.
Oh, well,
Big Sick, Get Out, Lady Bird, Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards.
Yeah, I'm going Get Out.
Get Out. Yeah, I don't. This is their Oscar. Is that screenplay?
I'm going.
He might get the director. We'll talk about that. But this is their Oscar.
I'm going Get Out.
I will too.
I'm going Get Out, bro. I'm going Get Out.
All right. So that was easy. Best adapted screenplay. Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game, and Mudbound. First of all, I'm surprised and I'm excited that Logan made it. I don't know that it's the best screenplay on here. But
and adapted. I'm like, and Call Me by Your Name. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with Mudbound. I'm gonna say Mudbound.
I would have said The Disaster Artist, except for recently. I think he's poisoned now at the moment. So
but those they were tallied already.
Oh, were the votes tallied already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and go to Disaster Artist, and they're gonna all be like,
it was too late. They already made their votes, bro.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna be when that gets called.
Yep.
Interesting. All right, best director. We got Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan. Man, look at these names. Get Out, Jordan Peele. Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig. Phantom Thread, your boy Paul Thomas Anderson. And Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro.
Hey, man.
Look at these names.
Hey, I already made my claim. Here.
What is it?
I said
Greta?
It's Greta.
You gonna go with Greta?
I'm going with Greta. Trey, what do you think here? What's your thoughts? Like, what do you think? I mean, I'm just talking like politically speaking. Like, do you think that right now Hollywood they're always reactionary to the climate of what's going on?
Yeah, that's why there's so many bad picks when you look back.
There's always so many bad picks.
Well, you got so many out of Africas floating around there. So many English patients. It's true though. I mean, jokes were made, but this is real.
What's this category again?
Best director.
I'm gonna go with the first two for the reasons that you said before. You got two things. Oscar so whack is still lingering, and the thing with the white women. So, I don't think the voting people really care. Like, no, we'll get these people off our backs, give it to them, keep it pushing.
Yeah, I think that white women, though, supersede a black man.
They do. They absolutely do.
And Me Too is completely a white woman. And And let me say this, right? Let's all say this, right? Nolan, Anderson, and Toro will all be here again.
Yes.
They will all be here again, right? They will. Peele and Garrick will not be here again. They will never be here again. They will never be. Jordan Peele, the two of them, listen, y'all can be mad if y'all want. Jordan Peele and
Greta Gerwig.
yeah, I don't know why your parents
what
did
they're
that.
gonna do is they're gonna open the envelope, announce it's one, realize they made a mistake, and then announce the other. That way you can get everyone can get some camera time. No.
Nope. With that being said, they're gonna split it, and Guillermo del Toro will win the best director.
You got Guillermo. So I just looked up. Christopher Nolan has not been nominated as Best Director before. He's gotten some writer, and he's got his Best Picture this year. I'm going Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan.
Okay. I think Lady Bird is gonna win.
Yeah,
I think Greta is gonna win.
I'm not, and that's the thing. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, but I'm saying Guillermo. I think they're gonna give it to him.
Okay.
I think they're gonna pick. He's still a minority. I think he's the safest.
Yeah,
pick.
right. Exactly.
I think they're gonna. All right.
Oh yes, Guillermo, because you can't argue with it.
You can't argue with
it. You can't. You
yeah,
can't
like
find
he
fault
literally,
on that.
he has been a stellar director all the way up until now.
Yes.
Like so, yeah.
Okay, now, Best Picture. Finally, the Best Picture. We have 9 movies. Call Me by Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So I'm looking this up. I need to know what this stupid ass movie is about. The Post hasn't got, that's what Meryl's.
Yeah, and Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gotten anything.
He hasn't gotten anything. I don't see them getting anything at all.
I'm gonna stick with my pick. What?
Oh, is it?
It's about.
I'm gonna go ahead. What's your pick?
No, go ahead.
1980s Italy, a romance blossoms between a 17-year-old student and the older man hired as his father's research assistant.
Yeah, you gonna pick that?
I'm picking that.
Did you not read FCN Prime News' story that the community's popularity is going down?
It's going down. You're right.
Kevin Spacey's out here raping young ingenues. And you want to? I don't know. You pick it though. Go ahead and pick it, fam. I don't want to talk you out of your pick. I'm gonna stick with my. I'm gonna go 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. I'm sticking with that. I thought the film. Listen, how many war stories have we seen? Then, like, you have 2 of the same era. You have Dunkirk and Darkest Hour. We have 2 WW2 films in the same. We've seen.
I'm gonna go with Get Out.
You're gonna go with Get Out.
This is where he's never been gonna come back here, right?
Okay.
This is where he gets his. It's not Best Director. This is where he gets his.
Let me say this. If Jordan Peele wins Best Picture, all hell breaks loose. All hell, positively and negatively, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, I agree.
Black Twitter, blurred Twitter, Drear Twitter.
Yeah.
You're picking Get Out.
Yep. That's my pick. I'm sticking to it.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. That's a bold statement. This ain't Inglewood.
Nope. You're right. I'm going with that.
You going with Get Out?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And I'm not poo-pooing it.
No,
I believe it. I believe it has legs.
I do too.
It's got the mustard.
I do too. I don't see it getting shut out. And looking at those other categories, I think this is its actual.
Listen,
as
man,
crazy as it is, that's the best chance it's got.
That original screenplay, I think it gets it. Listen, man, that film was so masterfully done.
It was.
It was masterfully done, man. We're talking. It's not color purple, but not. Let's be very clear here. Do you know how many films are on the same level as Color Purple?
No, not many.
Not many. We're talking Ben-Hur, 10 Commandments. Do you understand what I'm talking about here?
I do.
We're talking epics. The Color Purple is in league with epics. I mean that.
Yeah.
Spartacus.
Yeah.
You can try me if you want to. Anyone out there can listen. The Color Purple is in league with epics. It is a sprawling, rich, epic, spanning decades, telling a family story in the South of it ain't no. Listen, only a percentage of the story is about white people standing on these, but the rest of it is just black folks, man.
Yep.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's
absolutely.
This, I say that to say, Get Out. There's those epics, and then there's a tier right below that. Get Out is in that next tier, bro. Of those excellently done films.
Yep.
Get Out is in the next tier below the epics.
Yes, I'll agree.
It has enough to win Best Picture.
It does.
I want to say this, sir. I hope you're right.
Yeah,
I want you to take the W in that
on that one,
on that category.
Because you feel like you got enough other W's.
No, I really don't. I really don't. I feel like I've picked some with my mind, and I picked a lot with my heart.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know, man. This will be fun.
It will be fun. So you guys can stay tuned because we will be live. We got a couple shows coming on. So we've got the Oscar red carpet show, right?
Yeah, they're getting ready to come on.
They're going to come on now on FCN 5.
Yeah, they're going to come on FCN 5.
We still got our regularly scheduled programs. We got Speak On It. We've got We the Dead.
We the Dead later on tonight.
And then we'll just be watching and talking about the Oscars.
We'll just be watching the Oscars. So we have the Oscars all night, and then we have our regularly scheduled program, like you said, Speak On It. That's coming on this regular scheduled time, and We the Dead. That's coming on at is regularly scheduled time.
I would probably call the red carpet show We the Thickness.
Ooh, it's a lot of thickness.
Trezene and our contributing Deion Sims will be on. So We the Thickness. You guys want to stay tuned for that for sure.
Thick carpet. that says something else. That says something else. We can get out of here.
And we're clear. Thank you, guys.